Hello. I mean, I'm already just broke this fucking thing. I hate this phone with more than anybody could ever imagine. I hate this goddamn phone. And I'm ready to throw the goddamn thing. Come on. It just wants to do its own fucking thing, I guess. You know. It's a POS phone, that's why. POS phones too. Fuck sakes. It's good enough, it's specific. Hello. First hot and you're cold, yes, and you know you're in and you're out. Yep. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to put my jacket in there. Fuck. Bag. Ugh. Mother trip. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, let me show you where I'm currently at. If I can see the whole fucking thing. Big fucking... God, this thing is stupid. I said flip camera, bitch. There we go.
T-shirt, guys. T-shirts. T-shirts.
Oh, no, I'm good. This thing is a fucking bitch, man. I'm gonna throw the fucking thing. There we go. Hoy vey.
Yeah, that one.
Something about Madison Square Garden. Go around your wedding dress walking on the street. Only in New York. Only in New York. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna try and brighten the screen so I can fucking see what the fuck I'm doing. Well, I don't want to hate this fucking phone. Oh, damn. Finally. There we go, man. That's what the selling t-shirts. So, how is everyone? Figure I got time before I gotta do my gig. And I'm walking, I got like 15 minutes to walk or some shit. So Did the makeup testing. Got another lipstick. Don't know what I'll do tomorrow. Probably the same thing. I'll never have to buy lipstick again. At this rate, you know. So, why the name change? Well, when they tell you that when sheriff admits that you're not Heather, but says your DNA doesn't match for Tanya, it's time to reinvent myself. Become who I want to be. So, I'm going to be legally changing my name. Eventually. But somebody suggested I do it on here. Because I can. That's fine. Thanks. That's why I changed my name on here. Because I'm going to be changing it legally. Eventually. Not sure when. You know, gotta find out how much it costs and everything. But that's what it's gonna be. I made a video. Nobody watches videos? I said in the video I was changing it. Time to reinvent my life. You know? And I'm gonna say this again. I know law enforcement's corrupt. Obviously, we know now I'm definitely not Heather. The only way I'm going to be able to know for sure is if the family reaches out to me and said, hey, let's do a DNA test. But if they're not willing to do that and don't want to know for sure, then nothing I could do about it. So, like, the only way to find out for sure, we know who I am. I know my gut tells me that, but nothing I can do about it. So, unless the family is willing to, family is willing to take the test with me and that, I'm going to keep moving forward and keep going on with my life. You know, nothing else I can fucking do, and I'm not gonna stress about it anymore. I got things happening for me. I started doing dance last night, and I'm gonna be doing like 5 or 10 classes. You know, plus the gigs I'm working on and. I'm working on getting more gigs. I still have to do my measurements for my portfolio so I can submit it to different agencies, but I'm going to work on that. Like, I can't... I learned a long time ago. I'm not going to bend over backwards for people that don't want to put in the effort in that. And I don't care who they are. I would love to know, and honestly, I would love to have. I would love to be able to have, find out and have it set in stone. Be able to have a relationship with them, but nothing I can do. my understanding, there's more than just the father and the grandmother that would have been involved. So I can't force people to want to be a part of my life or want to have something to do with me. If they don't want to fucking put in the effort, I'm not gonna do it either. That's fine. Eventually, like I said, I'm gonna do it. Until then, I can do it on social media for a little while. You know? But like I said, nothing I can do about it. Like, I'm not gonna fucking waste my time. And I'm not stressing about it anymore. So, right now I'm trying to focus on getting the money for the dance classes and things like that. Here's the thing, if they're being threatened, I can protect them. That's what it is. I can protect them. These motherfuckers are terrified of me. I can protect them. I know how they tick. I grew up in the leader's family. What the fuck? You know? I ain't scared of them. Bitches, please. They tried to sacrifice me and shit. It failed. But like, you can't live in fucking fear. If you truly want to have a relationship with me, fucking speak up. If you want to know for a fact that I'm, but if you want to put it set in stone, fucking speak up. Let's do a DNA test. Otherwise, there's nothing I can fucking do, and they continue to live in fear, even though I can protect them. Doesn't make sense. Everything I've survived, I ain't scared of shit. Illuminati's just a bunch of punk ass bitches. Shit. You know? If they're being threatened, then they gotta make that decision. I can protect them, but I can't force them to get out of that state of fear. I mean, they're missing out. They've lived for over 40 years, and they're too scared to fucking reach out now. Come on now. Like, what's more important? Getting to know me and finding the truth? Finding the truth, getting to know me, or fear? Missing out on making memories with me, or fucking fear? Which one? But evidently, fear. Where am I supposed to fucking go? Oh shit, I went too far. So happens when you're not paying attention to the map. He's down to be there till 5:30, shit. Hey, hon. So, yeah. They gotta decide what's more important. Getting to know me, and that, and finding the truth. Whether the truth is, these bitches ain't gonna pay for what the fuck they did. So, that's the fucking truth of the matter. So they're never gonna pay for what they did. And I know that. But if they've looked for over 40 years, right, and they really want to know and want to have a relationship, learn what kind of person and everything else I am, and that kind of thing, the fucking speak the fuck up. Let's do this so we can fucking move forward and have a goddamn relationship, because otherwise I don't know what the fuck to tell him. That's the thing. The only way it's gonna happen is if one of them has the courage to speak the fuck up. Say, let's do this. They don't want to do that, I can't fucking help them. I would love to, love to get to the bottom of it, fix my identity, have a relationship with them and that. But and the reason I know they'll never pay is because they've never paid for anything they've fucking done. That's why the bitch got away with doing everything she did to me and letting everything happen to me. And I'm not even talking about before, I'm talking about all the shit that's happened throughout my life. So, I've survived all that shit, and they want to live in fear. I don't know what to tell them. Having their family member in their life that been missing for over 41 years, 40 whatever years, then you can keep your fear and you can live in fear. I'm not. I ain't gonna do it. I've gotten as far as I am, as I have in my life, because of me. I ain't scared of shit. So if they're being threatened, they can easily talk to me. I can protect them. But they don't, nothing I can do. Motherfuckers lock themselves inside buildings when it comes to me. Okay? So, I don't know what to tell them. Like, there's nothing I can do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't fucking make him drink. The family knows I'm here. They know about me. It's up to them now. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time. And that's it. I mean, I don't know what the fuck people expect of me. Like, to the family, if you're watching, if you've been threatened not to talk to me, and you live in fear, whatever, it's scare tactics. They're not going to do shit. If they were going to do something, they would have done something. That's just how it is. If they were going to do something to them, they would have done something. If they're saying, if you have to do this, we're going to do something to her, me, it ain't going to happen. Like, that's not happening. Like, I don't know what else to say.
And then I didn't have my receipt because I left it in my purse.
I'm gonna keep living my life. I'm gonna be successful and I'm gonna live to the fullest. And I'm gonna enjoy it. So, you know, nothing else I can do to tell
It
them.
also doesn't make sense why they were like acting.
They gotta make up their minds themselves. Figure it out them fucking selves, like, you know. Yeah, somebody suggested that maybe the reason the family isn't reaching out is because they've been threatened. And they're scared. I ain't got nothing to be scared of. I grew up with them motherfuckers, remember? Great times they tried taking me out. Shit. Illuminati's just a bunch of punk ass bitches. That's all they are. Do fucking vile, disgusting, horrible things to children. But I can tell you this right now. They won't hurt any of them. I know it. I know for a fact they won't. Because if they were to do anything, they would deal with me. They don't want that. I am in New York, so I'm in Manhattan. I'm walking to my gig. Yeah. I got the gig at 5:30. So it's 4:20. Yeah. So they gotta make that choice. What's more important to them? Life's short as it is. Life's too fucking short. You live in fear. You waste time. Time is the most precious thing we have on earth. In life, time's the most precious thing. Once time passes, you can't fucking get it back. But they know law enforcement's corrupt, so I knew from the jump that the test wasn't going to come back the way it should have. And it never will with anybody tested. I can guarantee you that. Leave for 3 hours. All I can say is I read random sentences. Tonight, tomorrow, and that's it. Yeah, okay, so here's what it said. Here's what the sheriff, who's not the captain, but the sheriff, told me. It came back, it's not a match. I called him. I said, you're telling me it's not a match? He said, yeah. No, I'm not Heather. He said, unfortunately, no. There's no paper. No, they just called and sent me an email. That's it. Where the hell am I going? Just 6th Ave. Yeah. Alright. No, I didn't get no papers. Shit. At this point, I've spent months dealing with this and everything else. If the family's not willing to do it, why the fuck should I? Besides, if I get papers, it's probably just gonna be forged anyway. That's what the fuck they do. He admitted I'm not. He admitted I'm not Heather. So if I'm not Heather, how are you saying that the DNA didn't match? What the hell? Yeah, this fucking thing is, fucking bitch. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? So evidently, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Hang on. Hang on, guys. I gotta fucking see something real quick. I gotta make sure I'm in the right place. Alright, hold on, guys. Nothing like that. It's just a gig that I did it 3 times, and I gotta do it today, tomorrow, and that's it. Just reading random sentences. But, yeah, I gotta be in there in about an hour or so, so I got time. So,
Okay, great. Stay there. Thank you.
so yeah. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's easy money, so. It's 3 hours. 20 some odd dollars an hour. Not bad. You know. It just takes forever to get paid. I still haven't gotten paid from the first time. It's only 10 days after. Or some shit. I don't even know. You know. Yeah. So hopefully I get paid this week. Hopefully I get paid by the end of this week. For at least one of the days, and then, you know. It's crazy. Oh, they put me back on the they put me on the Keppra. I take 250 milligrams twice a day. And since I got my glasses, I don't have the headaches anymore. You know, that's a good thing. Sometimes I still have them, not really. Yeah. Headaches can be caused by needing glasses and not having them. So. But I got another lipstick for the makeup testing. Same one I got last time. Where did it go? It's here. Bitch, what the fuck? Ah. Same one I got last time. I should have gotten coral last time. If I knew it was just going to be this color, I would have gotten coral last time. But yeah. It's not plastic, it's glass or hard plastic or something, but it's the one that lasts all day and night. Non-transferable. By the time I'm done, I'm never gonna have to buy lipstick again. Shit. You know? So. And then they said I'll get the gift card by tonight. And I guess one lucky person is gonna win a $100 gift card for Amazon as well. I don't know. That'd be nice. I'd rather have the Amazon card. You know. But what the hell was that? Webinar. Yeah, that ain't happening. So, I don't wear makeup that often anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna have enough. I'm never gonna have to buy lipstick again by the time I'm done. I have makeup from 3 years ago. Still, actually, I have makeup older than that. But I know it expires at a certain amount of time. I don't know when. But yeah, makeup from 2022 and 2021. That should tell you something. I don't wear it very often. The only thing that I really need is like foundation and that kind of thing. But I plan on, with all the gift cards. That'll sell any of them. I'm gonna replace all my makeup and then I'll still have some. So if anybody's interested, please let me know. Help a girl out, you know. Everything works out the way it's meant to. And ironically, I got a message from my dear friend. The one that's a Mason. Hello. The one that's a Mason, I've been friends with them for 20 years. It's interesting, he messaged me this morning. Hey, sorry, I've been in jail. How the fuck I'm like, did you pull a Terry? He said no. But he did very much do something he should not have done, and supposedly totaled 7 cars. Woo! Only in New York, yo. And then he asked me where I was, what borough. I told him Staten Island. He called me a rich bitch. I said, not even close. Here's the thing, everybody thinks that everybody from Staten Island that lives in Staten Island is rich. Far from it. Just because people live here doesn't mean we're all rich. So. But yeah. Back to what I was saying earlier. If the family was threatened, there's nothing I can do about that if they're going to live in fear. I refuse to live in fear. And I know that they will not do anything to the family. It's all scare tactics. It's all scare tactics. That's all it is. Life's short. Life's way too short. And I'm at the point in my life, if you don't want to be a part of it, or you decide to live in fear instead of, then there's nothing I can do, and I keep moving forward. What are you talking about? She needs to get out. Who are you talking about, Shelly? 2323. No, with me getting in the industry and that, it's best that I don't, because imagine if I'm on like a photo shoot or something, right, and a nail breaks, I can't fix it. That's not gonna be, no. So I'm working on having my nails heal and everything else, so I'm just, because me having my career and everything is more important than me having my nails done. Trust and believe. Well, I gotta heal, I gotta do something with them to fix them, and they're looking all raggedy because we've been doing the nails for a year. You gotta realize I did my nails for a year straight. Okay? Like, look at that. It's bad. I gotta, and it's because they got tore up from doing them all the time, so now they're healing. And honestly, it feels freeing not having them on. As much as I enjoyed having them and doing them, not doing them, I like it. Thank you. But yeah, it's kind of nice not having them on and everything. And the glue, for some reason, every time I did them, like right here would itch really bad on all my nails, all my fingers. So I'm like, it's just better if I don't, Maybe eventually I'll start doing them again, or eventually I'll be able to, when I get successful and start having money come in, maybe I'll get them done professionally, because that's the best way to get them done, honestly, is professionally. Yeah, they look great, you do them yourself, but the best way to get them done is professionally, I ain't gonna lie. It's just so damn expensive. So, I got my rings from Temu Machine. So yeah, that's why I haven't been doing it. And then last night I had my first dance lesson, which went really well. He showed me 3 different dances, and he just said I did really well, so yeah. So I'm trying to learn everything I can. I already do singing, modeling, acting, and now I want to learn, dancing. That gives me more opportunities if I know how to dance as well. So, hello, darling. So, yeah. Me bringing money in and putting it towards my career is more important than anything. Very cheap. But I'm on a payment arrangement plan thing for the dance lessons. So. Which actually, that reminds me, that's one reason I do want to, now that I'm kind of good with food and everything, and I'm not doing gardening anymore after that's done. I do want to sell the gift cards if I can, because that way I can put that money towards my dance lessons and things like that. That's, you know.
I got texted him today morning saying that
So,
it's Saturday.
like I said, I'm still working on finding gigs and applying for gigs, and I still gotta do my measurements. I keep forgetting to do my measurements. All I gotta do really is look it up online. I know what sizes I wear. I just gotta look up the measurements for them. You know, that's basically it. So, and then as soon as I do that, I submit my portfolio to different agencies. So, I do this gig tonight and tomorrow night, and that's it. I did fill out a couple things for a couple other gigs. I haven't heard anything back yet. I filled out a couple more today while I was on the way to do the makeup dusting. So, you know, I'm working on it. Yeah. And quite honestly, to be completely honest, I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle, right? And that includes my mind. And doing the gardening, yeah, it relaxes you, you get goofy and shit like that, but it has effect on the mind as well. And that's one thing I'm like, you know, because I'm not. So the sheriffs said the DNA didn't match, but confirmed I'm not Heather, so we know who I am. I know who I am. My gut's never been there. But the only way to know that for sure is to get the test done with a family member. And the only way to do that is the family has to contact me and say they want to do it or whatever, because I'm not gonna, you know, yeah. But yeah, I'm Heather, but I'm changing my name. You can go watch the video, you know, and I'll explain it. But I'm gonna be legally changing my name to Grace Marie eventually. Just gonna take a little time. And I kind of get to reinvent myself, so to speak. Yeah. Because I'm not Heather. And they're saying the DNA test didn't come up as Tanya, which I know is bullshit, but I think we all know that. But it is what it is. Law enforcement's so goddamn corrupt. It's not even fucking funny. So the only way, like I said, if the family is not reaching out or whatever because they're living in fear or been threatened or whatever, that they have nothing to worry about. I know that for a fact because these people know me, and they know that I won't put up with shit, and they know that I'm not going to let anything happen to my biological, my real family. But I can't force them to do anything. So I'm gonna keep living my life and making it the best it can get, and being as successful as I can possibly get. And here's the thing.
Was it what? No.
For me, if the family is not willing to do this now, when I am successful in that, it's not going to happen. If they want to come to me once I'm successful and everything, that's not going to happen. It's going to be too little, too fucking late. So, they're going to have to decide either now or it's now or never, basically, for me. I'm not wasting my fucking time on my life anymore. That's that. It is what it is. They don't want to, they don't, you know. I don't know. Just waiting to go in to do my gig. So, but yeah. It's either now or it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna, you're not gonna wait till I'm successful and doing great and everything else, you know, to say, okay, we want to do a DNA test. That's not happening. That's not that's not fucking happening. Because you either now or never. Because I'm not wasting my time or my life anymore. I'm moving forward. And if you've looked for me for 40 fucking years, and you're now not wanting to do it, that tells me a lot. Like, for the fact that it tells me that you really weren't looking. Especially since DNA wasn't collected until 2018. And now here's me. You know that law enforcement's corrupt as fuck, and you don't want to do it. Well, nothing I can do about that. The only ones missing out here, I mean, I don't even, they're the ones missing out. See, I cut that other family out of my life a couple years ago. Been on my own since. I don't, like, I'm fine alone. I'm used to being alone. I'm used to not having family. I'm used to not having people that give a fuck about me. So, I'm used to people not giving a fuck about me. So the family not reaching out in that, cool. Family not wanting to do a DNA test, fine. We know. I know. I'm just gonna move forward. But I want them to keep in mind, because I'm sure they're watching. At least one or two of them. I'm not stupid. You don't want to reach out now and do the DNA test, whatever. When I am successful and you see I'm successful in that, and you see I'm doing good, don't reach out then. Those are my boundaries. I know my worth. I know what I deserve. And I know what I don't deserve. And what I don't deserve is to have family who's probably who I'm most likely, related to, decide they want to live in fear of what the fuck ever. And not have anything to do with me, or not get this test done, so where we can move forward, make memories and shit like that, because we lost out on 40 fucking years. I can't fucking help you then. It's now or never. I don't have the time to sit around and wait for people to decide that they want, oh yeah, we do want to know her. Let's get this done properly. So we know the real answer. So, see, I don't know them. So quite honestly, in my opinion, maybe sound like a bitch. I don't give a fuck. The only one that's missing out is them. Because I am an amazing fucking person. With a fucking heart of gold. Nah. Why? Here's the thing, and I thought about this. Why should I have to? Why should I have to do every fucking thing? Missing for over 40 fucking years. The shit I went through. The family didn't even do a DNA test till 2018. Supposedly. I was sold. There's a difference. So they don't want nothing to do with me, and it's cool. I'm going to keep moving forward and keep moving on with my life. I'm changing my name to Grace Marie. Don't know what the last name's going to be yet. So, them giving me up, that's bullshit. They didn't fucking give me up. They sold me. There's the difference. So you were taken by mistake? No, the fuck it wasn't. They don't make mistakes. Because I like that name. Here we go to the head and count the box on the drip. Grace, it always reminds me, it'll remind me to give myself grace. Somebody suggested it to me. Somebody I was talking to that I met yesterday at the studio. So, and then somebody else suggested Marie. So, Grace Marie. Not sure about the last name, but
Your body's waiting. There's something wrong in your body. Yes. Your body was like, damn you.
see, here's what they don't understand. No matter who's tested to be Tanya, nobody's going to come up as a match. No one will match. Hello. Nobody's going to match the DNA. I can guarantee that. Because I would have. Nah. I ain't gonna waste my money on shit. I got more important things to spend my money on. Like dance lessons, my career. Can't change the past. And I can't force, I'm not gonna force people to want it to be in my life if they don't want to be in my life. That's their loss, not mine. Period. Everything I've been through in my life, everywhere I've been. I am in New York. I live in New York. While they live where they live. They don't want nothing to do with me in school. They don't want to do an actual DNA test privately to get it done and find out the truth. It's cool. But don't come to me when I'm successful and everything else. Because it's going to be too little, too late. So it's now or never. Because I'm moving on with my life. Shit. I kept those motherfuckers out of my life. And I knew them for I thought they were my family. Don't for 1 second think that me moving on and just putting this behind me is going to be difficult for me in any way, shape, or motherfucking form. Because if people want to be in my life, they need to make a fucking effort. They don't want to make an effort? I'm not going to. they don't care enough, why should I? That's how it is. I don't know what else to say. It may make me sound like a bitch, but you know what? After everything I've been through, I don't care. Everything I went through because I was sold. Fuck you. To anyone that had anything to do with it in that family, fuck you. Hey, to anyone that had anything to do with this, me being sold, fuck you. I don't care. So I'm going to keep moving forward and I'm going to keep going on with my life. They don't want it to be a part of my life. They don't want to fucking find out the truth when they know the truth. Cool. Cool. No, I don't have the answers. I just know who I am. The goddamn law enforcement's so corrupt, they admitted I'm not Heather. They claimed that the DNA test doesn't match, but when I called him, I said, you're saying the DNA doesn't match. He's like, no, you're not Tanya. I said, I know my memories are real. I know I'm not Heather. He said, unfortunately, no. He admitted I'm not Heather. So, how did he know that I'm not Heather if the DNA didn't match? You know what I mean? But I'm going to keep moving forward. I am in Manhattan currently. No. Would have been Tanya. How do you, to keep your child for 20 months and then sell her? Prove me wrong. No. I have the adoption birth certificate, which is probably not even real. Probably not even valid. So.
Doesn't care about your livelihood. So some guy wasn't there who just so do you think it's someone who owns that?
I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna do everything possible to be as successful as humanly possible, and no, I can't. How there was no agency involved. The woman that I grew up knowing as my biological mother signed papers. Her sister did the adoption. Sue's sister is the one that adopted me in 1990. I never said adoption agency. I never once said adoption agency. Not one time. I said I have the adoption papers. Now, one time did I say adoption agency.
You're good, bro. Go home.
It's at the house. It's at my house. I know what name I had growing up for the first till 1990. It's very interesting. You're so worried about the adoption papers. Who the fuck is you? Like, it says Heather Stacy. I'm not Heather. The other Heather is the real Heather. I don't know what you don't comprehend about that. It wasn't a fucking closed adoption. Here's what happened. Sue, we went from Indiana to Iowa. to get adopted. Sue was around the corner supposedly signing over her rights. After she signed the papers, we went into the judge's chamber. The judge said, "Who do you want to live with?" We said, "Them." And I can prove otherwise, so I don't give a fuck. We're not going into this again. You can believe it, you don't have to believe it. You believe the psychopath, I don't give a fuck. Bye, Heather. And there we are again. I don't need shit. I'm just going to keep going with my life. The only way to get to the bottom of it is to have an actual DNA test done. Now, when the age progression of the picture of the girl in the red dress, who's supposedly me, does not match me, that would be her. Thought about what? And for the other Heather to be saying she's not the real Heather when she's been saying this whole time she was, try again. Well, on the adoption birth certificate, which is the only one I've ever seen, it says Davenport, Iowa. Nah. I already blocked whoever that was. I'm not dealing with the bullshit. Hey. So here's what I'm gonna say. You wanna run your mouth, you wanna try and do whatever, fuck off. I don't give a shit. Kick rocks, roll boulders. Period. And I would say that to your face. See, when people want to come on fake fucking accounts and run their mouth, have the cojones to say it to my face. On your real account. Kick rocks and flip flops. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to end this because I gotta go inside and do what I gotta do. So I'll be on later. I don't get done till about 8:30. So, anyways, I'm gonna head in and I'll be on later. See you tonight. I don't know what time I'll be on later, but I'm gonna be on later. So, till later. Till next time. See y'all later.